Welcome, rocket scientists, to the planet Deepala in the Narian system, and to the clinic orbiting it. This is Starfield episode 29, and we are here to retrieve a stolen shipment for Ryujin Industries. Hail, clinic.
Welcome to the clinic. If you have a medical emergency, please use priority docking.
I don't have a medical emergency, but I'll still use priority docking. Hello, sir.
This area's off limits. Authorized personnel only.
What do you mean? I just left my ID at home. I have clearance to go through here.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Look, I know you just want to do your duty as a doorman, but surely you don't want to get tickled, right?
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. Fine, I'll issue you an access card. Infinity better get it together.
Yes, indeed, they'd better. It's time to find Dr. Lane, who's the man behind Infinity's efforts to acquire their own internal neuroamp. Achoo! Shit. I hope they didn't realize. Oh, they did. They just don't care. Go over what?
You can't be okay with this, though, right? You took an oath, and I'd say this is a firm violation.
Look, we got that shipment. Although who knows what Faye expects me to do with it. But maybe approvals really are on the way. Now please, get back to Kai. Make sure his vitals are stable. I don't want to lose him. We'll figure this out, I promise.
Fine, but if we lose Kai, that's it. I'm going to SSNN. I don't give a shit about my career anymore.
You and me both.
Seems like you've had casualties, eh?
I never should have taken this job.
Yes, probably not, sir.
Hey, who let you in here? This is a restricted area.
It's alright, I'm with Infinity, and I need to install some updates to our security software. I'm also the guy who's going to report back on your progress here.
In that case, you'll want to speak to Dr. Lane.
Yes, I will.
So, what's new with you today?
Shut up, Sarah. Hello, sir.
Your timing could be better. A little warning next time.
Piss off.
I'll just take a moment to check up on my patient.
Yeah, you do that. Alright, and just as he goes, let's take that Rothicite back for Ryujin. Eh, Sarah?
I didn't sign on for these kind of illegal shenanigans.
Well, as I said in episode 27, you can f*** off whenever you want, Sarah. Yet you stick around. So as I read through these pages you can pause on if you want to read them, I found out that Ularu leaking a fake Project Dominion resulted in multiple lives lost, as Infinity attempted human trials behind closed doors without approval, in an attempt to beat Ryujin to the creation of the internal neuroamp. I also found that Infinity's CEO, Lucas Drexler, blatantly lied about being days away from approval, and called the casualties a minor hiccup. Acquiring this information is enough to bring Infinity down on its own if Ularu chooses to. For now, though, I'm sure we'll keep it as insurance. Okay then. Back at Vena's office with Project Dominion's final ingredient in the Rothicite.
I hope we're keeping you busy.
Yes, indeed you are.
We're wasting time. Vena needs that shipment.
Yes, I have it right here. Hey there.
Hey there, is that my beautiful shipment?
Yes.
You were right about this one, Masako.
Yes, everyone here does love me.
So I've heard. Now, I shall excuse myself and get to work on finalizing this prototype.
You shall.
So, what did you learn about CM Station RC-1?
Sarah and I must have rolled through about 40 Ecliptic, just to find out the shipment was sent to the clinic.
I knew something bad had happened. Were there any survivors?
They either killed or ran out all of our staff, so I pulled out the minigun to make sure there was nothing left of the Ecliptic to find.
Good. I may not condone murder, but I refuse to have sympathy for indiscriminate killers like Ecliptic.
When I went to the clinic, I talked my way into a private secure wing they've been allowing Infinity to use.
I figured it was related. Were you able to determine the purpose of this secure wing?
Oh yeah, they were performing illegal human trials in order to perfect their own internal neuroamp. I have evidence of multiple casualties with no board approval of the project. And Dr. Kendrick Lane, the head of the program, is almost at his wit's end.
It sounds like Lucas has reached a new level of desperation to ensure his future as CEO.
Indeed, yes.
To hell with corporations and CEOs and profit margins. People have died.
Sarah.
And you aren't showing the least bit of remorse.
They're NPCs.
Between hiring Ecliptic and unauthorized human trials, we have enough to take Lucas down for good.
Yep.
And with the Rothicite secure, it's almost time for us to make our move.
And what would you have me do in the meantime, Miss Masako?
Head up to the executive floor and speak to Dalton. He has an update for you on the mole's identity.
Oh.
I've called a meeting, and I expect you to attend. It's time to put the final plan in motion.
Oh, indeed it is, ma'am. Indeed it is. Hello, madam. I'm a bit early for Dalton, and I want to be right on time, so I'm aiming at you while I wait. Well done for not flinching. Hello, sir.
Good. You're right on time. I briefed Masako on the mole and went over the evidence you brought from Nix in detail.
I think you should have included me in that meeting. I could have provided more clarity.
The evidence you provided was enough.
I'm not sure what you're playing at, but I don't like it.
Shush, Sarah.
Not one bit.
Wow.
After some debate, we decided to fully disclose the results in this meeting, so I wanted you to be prepared.
Yes, I'm prepared for it to be Imogene and definitely not Ularu. Sarah. And how about Directive Theta? We're gonna tell them all we secretively and very deeply investigated them?
No, Directive Theta will remain confidential. We now know how effective it is, and may need to resort to it again in the future.
Yeah, I guess. Though I'll warn you, it might not be effective at detecting the use of internal neuroamps. Anyway, let's go to the meeting.
Let's get this over with, shall we?
Alright, let me hear this nice leather sound effect, and you can begin.
We called you all together to discuss a recent security breach. We discovered a mole within the company who leaked vital information about Project Dominion to Infinity Ltd.
You've got to be kidding me.
Just don't tell me it's Vina. I think we've all noticed she's not here.
Before you speculate any further, no, it's not Vina. The guilty party is Imogene Salzo, much to my disappointment. Our operative here obtained the evidence to confirm it.
Yes, indeed I did, with an outside party. And I was able to find out through Benjamin Bayou that she'd been hiding out with the Sioka Syndicate.
Dalton, how does something like this happen?
Imogene is highly trained. Ularu can even speak to that. We demand the best, so that's the threat we deal with.
I may have well-trained operatives, but security is your responsibility, Dalton. This is a huge failing on your part.
I accept the responsibility. But let's not forget, the mole has already been exposed and dealt with.
Yes, for sure.
Of course, thanks to another of my operatives.
Yes, it's me. I am indeed at your disposal, Ularu. Though I do think Imogene is fully to blame, and you shouldn't blame Dalton for this.
Watch me.
Okay then.
All I care about is reacquiring our property and what this might be costing us financially.
Vina is completing the internal neuroamp prototype as we speak. Our operative will receive the implant, infiltrate Infinity Ltd, and obtain any and all research.
Ewa?
I have it on good authority. The experimentations they've done to replicate the missing pieces of our work have resulted in fatalities.
Yep, that's true. They're still actively performing illegal human trials at the clinic, which has resulted in the losses of multiple patients. This is why you don't plagiarize science. I also found evidence it was Infinity that hired the Ecliptic to raid our mining station and leave no witnesses.
Botched human trials and murder for hire? You don't bounce back from that. At least not with Infinity's legal team.
If I may make a suggestion.
Masako, the internal neuroamp is ready if you want to send down the candidate.
I hope you're ready for this.
Look, if I'm getting a chip implanted in my head, I'm just gonna have to sit there unconscious and trust she gets it right. I just hope it doesn't tickle.
Good. I can tell Vina is going to enjoy working with you. Once you're done, meet me in my office. Be ready to discuss the details of your next assignment.
Yes, indeed I will, Mom. Sarah, remember you said last episode it's my choice if I want to do this. So don't give me shit, please.
The fact that the neuroamp can control and manipulate people against their will is disgusting. The device shouldn't be allowed to exist.
Yes, Sarah, I agree with you. It's very dangerous, which is why I should be the only person that's allowed one, rather than rolling it out to the public. Hey guys.
I have performed a cursory scan of your vital signs. You are currently
It's good to see you again.
Yes! I'm glad I'm alive and not in a simulation or a game or anything.
Ah, here's my lucky candidate. I hope you're ready to embark on one amazing journey. Neurosurgery is my specialty. I've performed more operations than I can count on a wide variety of brains, so I like to think that I'm wildly overqualified. I could do this in my sleep.
That's very impressive.
Obviously, we'll be putting you under. The whole procedure should only take 3 to 4 hours with little to no downtime afterwards.
I must say I feel privileged to have the two most overqualified humans in existence for this job. I'm very confident all will be fine.
Of course. We've got, 5 PhDs between the two of us?
6. But who's counting?
All I'm saying is that you're in good hands. Now, just lie down on the table once you're ready, and we should be good to go.
I hope you know what you're doing.
medical
I worry
practices
about you.
without human oversight.
I advise you stop worrying about me, Sarah. I have infinite lives. I can literally just quick save and reload if this goes wrong. Ugh, first person just feels like I'm at the dentist and I hate it now.
All right, let's get this party started.
Oh yeah, I'll take some gas though. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, look who's finally up. The operation was a success, obviously. Once you're able to refocus, let me know how you're doing.
Alright, let me just get up dead quick. So,
how are you feeling? You look good?
yes, I'm always on fleek, aren't I? I already feel like I know how to use this thing. Want me to get out there and start controlling people like puppets?
That's exactly what we want.
Oh.
First, you can only influence one person at a time. And second, the effect is temporary, so be prepared if you use it in a combat situation.
Ah, understood. Thank you, ma'am.
Now, let's test this sucker out. DeMarcus has graciously volunteered for science, he says.
Oh wow. Alright, yeah, let's do this.
That's the spirit. DeMarcus loves being hands-on and experiencing things on his own. It's probably why he's the second most published scientist here. After me.
Yes.
Just head up the stairs nearby to the observation deck.
Yes, indeed I will. And... manipulating. And that should do it. Yeah, I made him open the door. I wonder how he feels.
On the one hand, I'm fascinated by the incredible technology. On the other, I'm terrified what could happen should this fall into the wrong hands.
Me too.
I've never been so divided about something in all my life.
No, Sarah, we all know you're fully against the internal neuroamp, and I think I should be only one of a select few that have it. Oh my god, that was incredible.
Oh my god, that was incredible. What was it like?
How to describe it? 1 minute I was excited about seeing how the experiment would go. The next, I had a brief moment of disorientation and figured I must have lost my train of thought. It felt eerily natural. I'll be keeping myself under constant surveillance now. I'm curious if any other side effects may manifest.
So, tell me all about it. How did it feel? Any side effects?
That was way too easy to control a neuroscientist of that caliber. There's no way this should be rolled out to the public. It should be outlawed.
Well, luckily that isn't up for you to decide. I hope you know, you're talking about banning my life's biggest accomplishment.
I'd even go as far as to call it the settled system's biggest accomplishment. That's something Ryujin isn't going to let go of easily. It really was fascinating how all I experienced was a moment of disorientation. It's truly remarkable tech.
Yep, that's what makes it dangerous. I could have made you do anything without you knowing. I could have had you kill someone.
Tech like this is going to come with its fair share of red tape.
I don't know. The holes this creates could need a lot of tape.
When it comes to your job, you bet it does. Besides, the neuroamp isn't total control. If a subject's morals or beliefs in something are strong enough, we still see points of failure. That being said, it's been interesting to discover.
Okay. As much as I'd love to go over the details and potential of this amazing piece of technology I created, Masako wants to see you. It sounds like you have an assignment to complete, and DeMarcus and I have a lot of notes to record.
Okay then. Then I'll go straight to Masako's office.
You're here. I wasn't sure how accurate Vina's promise of no downtime was going to be.
Let's just hope her promise of no brain damage holds true as well.
Yes, it might be quite hard to tell though. My brain has always been quite damaged.
Now that you've been outfitted with the internal neuroamp, it's time to put that tech to work. We're sending you into Infinity Ltd. Lucas Drexler is about to learn exactly why you don't steal from Ryujin Industries.
Yes, I can't wait. What's Project Dominion, they may ask? I am Project Dominion. Just tell me what needs doing.
You have two options for this assignment. We'll be providing you with the means for both. Option A, you gain entry through their maintenance access on the roof. Option B, we give you an assigned identity and arrange a meeting for you.
I've always liked the idea of using an alias. Option B, please. Where should I go first?
First, you have Lucas Drexler's computer, located in his office on the executive floor. Second is Faye Sengsavan's computer, in research and development. And third, you need to obtain the prototype they are working on, also in R&D.
As you can see, you've several floors to traverse, so I hope you're prepared for an adventure.
Yes, it'll be fine. It seems every business across the settled systems insists on using the largest vents in human history with no security. I'll get it all done.
That's what we're counting on. I had Ularu create a program that you need to run on both Lucas and Faye's computers. I'll let her explain the details.
You see, once we expose Infinity Ltd, all of their data is going to come under intense scrutiny. We only want the public to know about their mercenary hires and unauthorized human trials. But Project Dominion needs to remain confidential.
Right.
I've created an overseer program that will gather all the evidence we need, and at the same time delete anything relating to Ryujin and the internal neuroamp.
Well, that's very clever. I'll get everything we need and use lethal force if I have to, then just wipe the evidence after.
Please do. I hate to think we're putting our faith in the wrong operative.
Mm-hmm. With tech like that, I can see why you'd want to maintain control of the narrative.
Though I strongly object to the methods.
If the media were to draw their own conclusions, I'm certain they'd just create a panic among people. Controlling the narrative is of the utmost importance.
Oh, let's just hope this program is as thorough as you say then. And as safe.
Simon Ryujin provided some useful info on how to evacuate civilians from the building. I'm sure you remember him from Sidonia.
Yes, episode 26.
Infinity's maintenance crew is understaffed. It's only a matter of time before pressure gauges go unchecked and they have a massive issue on their hands. Once that pressure becomes too much, every floor in the building is going to suffer from gas leaks, setting off an automated alarm to evacuate the building. Simon was able to get a passcode for you to access their system's computer, so you can force the heating system to fail.
Nice, so everyone will evacuate except for some security. Yes, I'll probably do that.
I'd highly advise you use it. We're also issuing you an operative suit.
Ew.
It should help reduce their ability to detect you. These suits are typically reserved for the senior ranks, but we want to reduce as much risk as possible.
Well, I'll make sure to use it, and then I'll goon to you.
Just make sure you follow through on that statement.
Once you've run the Overseer program and obtained the prototype, your final step is to deliver the slate to David Barron at the SSNN field office.
Ah.
If he asks questions, feel free to give him just enough information to pique his interest, but no mention of Ryujin or who you are. SSNN is used to anonymous tips. They'll do whatever verifications they deem necessary on their own to confirm the story.
Yes, I've worked with Nadia Mufaz there plenty of times before. I can't wait to see what Drexler does after hearing this info broadcasted.
You and me both. Any final questions before you go?
Nope, that should do it. I just need to get my new suit.
And be sure to report directly back to me when you return.
Come with me. I have everything you need for this assignment in my office.
Yes, okay then. Let's go! So what's on your mind, Ularu?
As much as I hate to admit it, Masako's plan is fairly straightforward and effective.
Well, it's pretty simple. I alone breach the place, get what we need, and bolt. You're not having second thoughts about replacing her, are you?
I'm only thinking it's a shame I can't keep her on as my own replacement. In an ideal world, Imogene would at least still be around. But the downside of making a move like this is that those bridges will never be rebuilt.
I'm sure you'll find others. I know you brought me here with an ulterior motive. What else would you like me to do?
Very astute. It's nice to see you're living up to expectations as an operative. Lucky for you, my side of the plan doesn't involve any extra legwork on your end. The program that Masako had me write will be doing all the heavy lifting. While it's downloading the evidence needed, it will also be interspersing an array of files that will say Masako was heavily involved.
Ew.
Now you want to frame Masako. You disgust me, Ularu.
Oh, come on, Sarah. She's just doing what she needs to win, so she gets to choose the future direction for the company. I think if Imogene or Masako were in Ularu's position, they'd do the same. So, Ularu, I assume you have a plan to make it believable that both Masako and Imogene were moles?
That's right. The board will assume Masako either misled us, or that Imogene was working for her, so you have nothing to worry about.
Wow.
Now here's everything you need. Simon's passcode, your operative suit, the Overseer program, and your cover identity. Your cover ID card is encoded with roof entry and elevator access, so that's your ticket in, either way.
Don't screw this up. Skylar Lumen?
Why is my alias Skylar Lumen? Who the fuck is that?
You're the CEO of a new little startup called Lumen Interactive. The rest is entirely up to you. I trust you can create and maintain facts to your own story.
Yeah, I guess. And if that doesn't work, I can always just tickle them.
Sure. Seriously, though, you have that internal neuroamp for a reason. Don't let power like that go to waste.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll find some use for it. I'll be back soon, Ularu. Let's go, Sarah. Oh. Well, Astra's on his way to Infinity's headquarters in New Atlantis by way of Sidonia. Let me just get my operative suit on. The guy we're going to meet at SSNN, David Barron, is the voice behind all SSNN broadcasts in major cities. At Sidonia, they finally verified and are going to broadcast a story that happened back in episode 13. Let's go and listen to the report.
Enigmatic collector Captain Petrov was the target of a daring robbery. Captain Petrov, who has been under investigation on various counts of possession of illegal cultural artifacts and stolen goods, found what some may say is karmic justice. A confidential source says a large golden giraffe idol, possibly of ancient Earth descent, was the target of the theft. During the robbery, Captain Petrov sadly died. SSNN is still looking into the identity and whereabouts of the thief.
And you'll never find them.
The Settled Systems News Network. News you can trust.
Yes, news you can trust, even though I lied to them about the giraffe. And here we are, Sarah, at Infinity's headquarters in New Atlantis. Where I'm going to end this episode. There will be no Oblivion episode next week, as I will be searching the mountains of Skyrim for High Hrothgar. If you're interested in watching more content like this, then please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It goes a long way. And remember, always have fun.